Welcome back everybody to Galactic Science 2. Alright, the redstone machine's all set up. The synthesizer that's synthesizing the iron oxide with a nice stash of iron there. Also the other synthesizer with the chemist journal. All set for working redstone. We've got a lot of redstone here. The one thing that well, actually, before we go into what we're doing today, I've also set up the autosieve to export the, well actually the magma crucible here. That's pulling out all the broken metal ores that it possibly can from the sieve, and we're actually supplying that back into the system, and I'm now storing molten metal. So I decided, yep, let's go ahead and do that. We've just got enough space in the fluid storage discs. So we've got a maximum of 5 fluid types. I'm pretty sure that the irons that we have, or the metals that we have, won't exceed that. So I've got water there and 9 other metals, I believe. So we should be okay there. The magma crucible itself, I've actually upgraded to the reinforced magma crucible with a little bit of ingenuity coming from the need to get the hardened glass. To get hardened glass, you take molten lead, you take a Tinker's Construct crucible or casting basin with the redstone, the redstone furnace that I've made in between times. You can actually then smelt the grout to get the Tinker's Construct seared bricks. Then you can make the good things like the seared faucet and the, as I said, the casting basin. So casting basin with the obsidian in such, pour that in, and then thanks to Tinker's Foundry, is it Tinker's Foundry? We now get hardened glass. And with the hardened glass, we can achieve the tier 2 variants of machines. So that's cool. I'm just going to refresh my oxygen tank. Oh, yep. So hopefully we won't run out of oxygen by the end of the episode. Right, so that's that set up. So I've also, have I actually upgraded the, no, that's just still the basic autocaster. I have yet to actually really look at upgrading that. Definitely will look at that at some stage. But today we are going to go to the quest book and go to improvements. We're going to look at the Workbench Plus because we really need to get our lasers up and running and a lot faster. So the Workbench Plus is what we're going to do. Recipe wise, really cheap. Right, we've got the amount of diamonds. Cool. So we should be able just to shift click this in. Boom, done. So we go to our quest book, detect, claim, done. All right. Yep, there's another 10 levels. Excellent. So that, I think we're just going to place over this side over here. It does connect to Ender IO, which is very, very nice. There we go, all done. The enhanced conduits aren't really keeping up that well. So we're going to have to look at getting into the thermal expansion, was it cryo-stabilized conduits? Definitely look at those. Another thing that too I discovered, like with the lights that we have here, you can configure them to have different types of light. So with the smaller light variant that we've got here, let's configure that back to wide cone. You have a really dark area out the back here. So we've been getting extra mob spawns. So that's been handy. What I think I'm more likely going to do is set this area up down here with vacuum chests. Would be a really cool idea. I could even turn this whole area off because we're getting a very good, decent amount of, well, getting some drops at the very least. We could even go for more. Yes, let's be greedy. Why the hell not? So then we can just throw these nice good things in the decomposer and get some other nice stuff like nitrogen and oxygen and all this sort of good things. Also, blaze rods. When you decompose those, you get some interesting chemicals as well. Right, so we've done that. Now, the quest book doesn't really lead you anywhere else, except what we're going to do. We're going to look at lasers plus. Now, these are expensive. Now, I believe, well, we've definitely got enough obsidian. Definitely got enough obsidian, so that's covered for one of these good things. So 32 of those. So I'll place that in there. Now I believe it's about 4 stacks of redstone. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, it's only 3 stacks of redstone we need. Yep, 192. Awesome. The one thing that I'm probably going to be running short on is glowstone. Although, no, we are good. We are good to go. Awesome. So that's the glowstone put in. 32 ingots of iron, or not iron, gold. Right. Boom. Now we just need some glass. Easily enough done. We'll just go grab some silicon dioxide from here. Excuse me. And we'll start synthesizing that. Clear that out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. Done. Boom. Alright, let's just throw all that in there. 24. We're going to need a lot of it. So what we're going to do, we're going to clear out some of this magnesium oxide because we really don't need that clogging up this system. Throw that into the what is it? Applied Energistics 2 system. So we need 144 pieces of glass. So this is probably going to take a while. So we'll be right back. All right. Well, after putting the autosieve through a little bit of force-fed hell, well, of course, with the redstone furnace, we're now able to actually cook the potatoes. So the little tidbit of information here. You can feed them and they'll work faster, considerably faster. So much so that actually my crucible wasn't keeping up in the first place. I may consider in between episodes make up another couple magma crucibles in between times and attach them to the good autosieve, and I think I've got like a couple more fluid import buses, so we can just keep pulling in molten metal as fast as we possibly can. Currently, let's get this other thing happening. Right, we want the laser plus. How fast is it going to take it? Right, well, while that's happening, there's another thing we can do quest-wise, and that is efficiency. Now, the reason why we're making these books is not abundantly clear, but the one thing that we want to do is, firstly make the enchanted book. So, efficiency. It's, if I can't spell for nuts. That's enchanter. Oh, really? Oh, that's right. We can do the Ender IO enchant later, but this way is just as good. Of course I can't spell for nuts. Right. EFFIC. EFFIC. Here we go. No. What? Very interesting. Now, if I recall correctly, it's something to do with rotten flesh, blaze rods. Enchanted book, maybe. No. That's really, really weird that you can't find the actual recipe. That's looting. Yeah, it's interesting. You can't really find the recipe for any enchanted books. Enchanted book, yeah. That is super weird. Can't get the... okay. That's the enchantment mover. That's something that we have to make at a, oh, dearie, actually one ender pearl. Oh no, we can do one ender pearl. That's not out of our means. It will take some time, but we can do it. But yeah. What was... Where's the recipe for the enchanted book? It'll be in the Minecraft pages for sure. Yeah. NEI is not giving us any clue on this one. I'm trying to recall off the top of my head what it was. That's blaze powders. I don't think I actually hold much of the materials as it is, so we may have to be right back, or... Oh no, what? Where did my laser get to? Is it in my inventory? Oh, there you are. Oh, I thought I nearly lost it there for a second. Right. So that bad boy, we're just going to plug in here for the meantime. And we're going to set this to make ender pearls. It will give us a tiny boost in power. But with the one ender pearl made, we should be able to make the enchantment mover. But to make the actual book itself is going to be a problem. Actually, the enchantment table, just out of idle curiosity, well, we can actually still make these. Although it'll be up to a random chance about what enchanted books that we do get. Once we start putting them through. Indeed. Will it be any cheaper, I wonder? Auto enchantment table? No, that's been disabled. Disenchanted from Draconic Evolution? Nope, that's definitely not a thing. That is super weird. In fact, I think we may have to... Okay. Bear with me here. We're going to open to land, turn the cheats on. We're actually going to do this live and switch our game mode to creative. And we're going to find this and see what their blazes are going on. Okay, so that's the books themselves, right? So they are definitely there. Very interesting. Right, so let's go back to survival. We'll try at Minecraft. So that should limit our search results down. Considerably. No, we can't. That's really, really weird. So we're getting one ender pearl. That's all sorted. So I think we're just going to wrap this episode up here, and I think there is a reported bug for this. Whether it's fixed or not, I have no idea, but I'm going to pursue this in between episodes, and we're going to get the enchanted book made. B, probably will take a good considerable amount of time to get that one ender pearl made, so we can make the enchantment mover. That's another thing that we have to make, so I'll probably do that in between episodes as well. Alright folks, if you enjoyed the episode and like the series thus far, do go ahead and click that like button, and of course if you're interested in anything else I've done in the past, check out some of the playlists over to the right hand side. I've been Raetac, I'll see you next time.